Hi everyone, welcome to the 47th episode of the Logo Files Lounge. I am Saket, the founder of ECT, and the Logo Files Lounge is a weekly video series dedicated to content writing, digital marketing, communication skills, and personality development. In this episode, we are going to learn adverbs. Adverbs are very tricky to use. If you do not use adverbs in the right manner, then it can weaken your content. In fact, in most of the writing guides, the style guides recommend that you should minimize the uses of adverbs. But still, there are certain circumstances where you need to use adverbs. So it is important for you as a writer to know when to use adverbs and when to avoid that. If you can develop the control of using the adverbs in the right way, you can make your content very strong and impactful. So in this episode, we are going to discuss about adverbs. Now let's learn adverbs. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, and sometimes even a complete sentence. Adverbs usually answer these questions as listed here, like the first one is how, like he ate slowly. And similarly, you will see how, when, where, how often, and to what extent. These kind of questions are answered by adverbs. Most of the adverbs, not all, usually end with ly, right? Like slowly, frequently. And there are some verbs you can see here like soon, here, enough. They do not end with ly, but a majority of adverbs end with ly. If you will not use adverbs properly, then there is a possibility that your content will not be impactful. So over uses of adverbs reduces the impact of your content. If possible, replace adverbs with inappropriate adjectives or strong verbs. Do not use adverbs to emphasize, right? Use adverbs only to answer questions mentioned in the first slide, like these questions. So use it only when you are trying to answer or degree of something, then only you should add adverbs. Otherwise, if you simply want to emphasize, rather use a strong verb. These adverbs make your content look very weak and childish. Therefore, it is recommended that do not use them or try to minimize them. Extremely, definitely, truly, very, really, basically, because you will find much better alternatives for these words. So do not use them or minimize them. If you are going to use these adverbs in your content, like presently, currently, certainly, just, absolutely, amazingly, then again you have to look carefully whether you really want to use them, or you can use certain other words, more impactful words in your content. Do remember that when we speak, we tend to use these words quite frequently, the way I'm speaking right now. But when you write them, it does not go well in terms of written communication. So understand and acknowledge the differentiation between written communication and spoken communication, and minimize the number of adverbs in your content. Now, when I say minimize, that means a rule of thumb is use one adverb in every 250 words. So if you are writing a 500 words article, then you can use maximum 2 or maximum 3 adverbs, not more than that. Okay, you know that you should minimize the uses of adverbs, but the problem is that how you are going to implement this when you are actually writing, because most of the time we tend to study theory, but when we actually start doing something, we forget them or we do not implement them generally. So to help you implement these tips effectively, I'm going to recommend a few steps that you can use. So first of all, you can use Grammarly software. I have given the link of the tool in the description below in this video. You can check the link. You can use Grammarly to improve your writing style because it highlights the adverbs, and you can quickly find out by double clicking on those words, you can find out some better alternatives. So use Grammarly. If you do not want to use Grammarly tool, then you can manually follow these 3 steps. So in the first step, you have to find the adverbs, and most common adverbs like a word ending with ly, and then delete those words, except a few where it is important to keep them to complete the sentence. You can delete rest of them, and then reread the content to check if you really need those adverbs, or you need to simply add a replacement. You can replace those adverbs with a strong verb, and you can make your content better. I will quickly give you an idea of how you can proofread that. So let's edit an already written piece of content to see how you can minimize the usage of adverbs in your content. So we are going to use this article to make changes in the adverbs. Please note that this article may have certain other errors, but right now we are going to focus primarily on adverbs. So the first step, as I told you, the first step is find common adverbs. So what I will do, I will control F and then type ly. Now you can see there are 9 ly words. That means at least 9 common adverbs, right? So now in the next step, I'm going to highlight these words because we have to work on them. So here is the highlighting part. All the adverbs are highlighted in yellow, so you can see them, you can have a look at them. Now what I will do is, in the next step, I will delete these words completely, and then I will see whether the sentence is making complete sense or not. If not, then I will try to rewrite them in a better way. I can add a few words, not adverbs, but something else to make it better. Now here what I have done is I have deleted all adverbs, right? The sentences which are highlighted in green are basically the sentences that had adverbs. Now I have deleted them completely without adding any replacement, except these two, because I found that these two are important in the context in which it is written. Now have a look at them. Pause this video for a moment and read the sentences once again, and you will not find that something is missing. That means these adverbs were not needed, and you can also find out that now the content looks much better. So this is how you will edit your content to minimize the number of adverbs that you use, to increase the impact of your content on the readers, or to write powerful content. This is, you have to remember, if you want to practice this, I recommend that whenever you write, try to write your content freely, and once you have completed your draft, then follow these steps to minimize the number of adverbs. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hit the like button if you like the video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest update related to content writing, digital marketing, communication skills, and personality development.